Good day from where you are watching. I am Olayinka Kabir, the CEO of KABSTACK Technologies and the developer of KABSTACK SMA. In this video, I will show you the steps you need to configure your online payments. So without wasting much time, let's dive into the school portal. Now to upload to start making to configure your online payments, the first step is to add the fee, either compulsory or optional. Now let's check how we can add fee on the portal. So this is the admin dashboard. Go straight to fee management. So on fee management, go to fee modification. So here you can view fees. So presently I have only two fees, GSS1 school fee, feeding for GSS1. So the first one is school fee is compulsory, while the second one is optional. So now the difference between the two is the compulsory will automatically be applicable to all the learners in that particular class and department. In case of general, it will be general for all those learners in the class. But in case you pick a department, maybe A, B, C, or science, commercial, art, it will only be applicable to those in that department, in that particular class. Now for optional fee like feeding, so it will be optional. So you need to attach it to each learners that are applicable to. Now let's look at how you can add a new fee. If you want to add a new fee, so this is how to add fee. So select the title. Let me just supply the information, and now let's look at it together. So the title, payment title is school fee, the class SS2 or GSS2. The department is general, which means it will be applicable to all the learners in the class, but the department for junior, for primary schools, the primary classes, nursery classes, and the junior secondary mostly is general if you are not having arms. So fee amounts, so you type the fee amount here, and you select the status if it is compulsory or optional, but I want it to be applicable to automatically be applicable to all the learners in that particular class. So now I'll submit. So having submit, so let's go back and check. Let's go back. So it may be due to your network. If you can't see it immediately here, just refresh. It should show up here. So now you can see the GS2 is here and it's compulsory. Now to confirm this, we can confirm in two ways. You can confirm from your dashboard here as an admin, or on the learners dashboard. So now let's confirm from the admin here. So you go to payments, payment authorization. So now you can see we have all classes here. So let's filter by class, since we are going for GSS2. So GSS2, you can see the payment is automatically applying to all the learners. So still owing 45,000, you can see is here, and if you check the details, you can see it here. So now another thing is for the optional fee. So it will not show anything here because we don't have optional fee for this class, but let's check for GSS1 that we have optional fee. So you can see automatically one is here. Let's try and apply to add optional fee for a learner. So this is all you need to do. So you can see it's here. So you just add it, you can see it appear here, and it will automatically appear on the details. So the details, so this will also show on the learners dashboard. So that is how to do that as regards compulsory payment and the optional compulsory fee and the optional fee. So to confirm the payment, let's check one of the learners dashboard. This let's check from this learner. Okay, this is the second learner that we just applied the, or should we confirm this? Yes, let's check this. The learner that we just add the optional fee for. So now having logged in on the learners platform, the student platform, you can see the you are still owing 20,000 for the previous term. Means the learner's payment for the previous term has been shifted to this term. So there is a column for that on the payment authorization page on the admin dashboard. Now let's go straight to payment, make payments on the learners dashboard. So you can see here, so you can see the two fees are here, the school fee 20,000 and the new fee that we just added, the optional fee that we just added for this learner. So if you try and click on this, you can see your school fees. So you haven't paid the learner, and online payment is not yet configured for this particular portal, for this particular school. So now let's go to the next one, which is we have done this. So portal payments, KABSTACK registration. So payment gateways are just an intermediary between your portal and your bank. So they will do the transaction. Is you student the learner making payments online will pay through their platform, and the money will be remitted to your bank school bank account. So now let's register on their platform. So you visit the paystack.com.
So to add KABSTACK as a payment gateway on your website, the first thing you need is a verified KABSTACK account. And getting a KABSTACK account is actually super easy. Just open a new tab in your browser and then visit paystack.com. This link will also be in the description below. And right here, what you just want to do is go ahead and click on create a free account. And next, you just want to go ahead and complete the sign-up form. Select your country, which is Nigeria for me. Then enter your business name. I'll just use my name as the business name, and then your first name, enter your first name, enter your last name, then your email address right here, and you will need to enter your phone number. After that, go ahead and set a password for yourself. And then what type of business do you own? I'll go ahead and select startup business. And if you're a registered business, you can select registered business as well. And then finally, are you a software developer? Just select the one that best applies to you and then click on create my account. Now you need to verify your email address. So I'll just go ahead and check my email inbox. And here is it. I'll just go ahead, open it, and then click on confirm email address. My email address has been verified. Now I can just go ahead and log into my KABSTACK account. So enter your email address and then the password you created for yourself, and then click on log into your account. And once you log into your KABSTACK account for the first time, you are going to see this notification that says your business is in test mode, so you can start using KABSTACK right away. To activate live payments, submit your compliance forms. So I'm going to click got it. And then here you need to enter your trading name, which is basically the name you want to use for business, and then a description of what you do in your business, then the size of your staff, the industry you work in, the category, and then the business type. For the description, let's say if I am selling courses on my website, I'll just type in, I sell online courses, ebooks, coaching, and other digital products. Then for the staff size, I'm going to use 1 to 5. For industry, I'm going to select education. Just select the industry that best describes your niche. Then for the category, I'm going to use virtual learning, and then go ahead and click on save. I can just close this notification so that I can proceed immediately. So after filling our profile, I'll click next so that we can fill in our contact information on the next step. So for the support email, I'm going to use the same email address as the support email. So just select use general email. And then for disputes, let's say if customers have issues when making payments on your website, where do you want to direct those disputes to? I'll use general email. And then phone number, use the same phone number. And then you just want to type in your website address right here. So I'll just do that. Also, you can link your Twitter, Facebook, an Instagram account to your Paystack account, but I'm going to leave that for now. And next, you need to enter your office address. So choose the state. Let me just type in Lagos, and then enter the city of your office address, and then also the street address. You can also enter the name of the building, but this is completely optional, so I'll just click on save. All right, now I'm going to close this notification as well, and then we'll click on next so that we can proceed to the next step where you will need to submit your ID. So I'm going to enter my first name again, last name, enter your date of birth, then select your nationality. I'm going to look for Nigeria, and then select the type of ID you want to use. Now you have the option to either use your BVN, your driver's license, your NIN, your voter's card, or your passport. Let's say I want to use BVN for this. Next, you need to enter the BVN, or let's say if you select NIN, then you need to enter NIN right here and then upload a copy of your NIN slip. Or if you select passport, the same thing, you enter the passport number and then upload a copy of your passport's data page. So let me stick to BVN for this and then enter my BVN right here. After entering all of that, you can just scroll down to the home address section. Now, if your home address is the same as the address you used, for the business address, you can just check this. Or if the home address is different, you can just uncheck this and then go ahead and enter the details of your home address. But I'm using the same address both for home and business. And then finally, you need to upload a proof of address. Now, you could use your utility bill, bank statement, or any of these options that they have right here. But the most important thing is that the document cannot be older than 6 months. So just click on choose files to upload your proof of address. All right, I'm done with that. Now I'll just click on save. This is a review of the details you just entered. And if you made a mistake, you can just click on edit and then edit whichever information you want to edit. But if you are good with this, you can just go ahead and click on next. Now, the final step is to enter your bank account information. So whenever people pay you through KABSTACK, where do you want to withdraw your money to? I'm going to select the bank I want to use and then enter the account number. The name on the account is going to appear here automatically. Now you can just go ahead and click on save. So we are done entering all the required information. Now you can just go ahead and click on activate business. And with that, your KABSTACK account is now live and ready to start receiving payments. So you can see at the top right here, the toggle has changed from test to live. So we are good to start using this KABSTACK account from your KABSTACK dashboard. For instance, if we come over to the home page, this is where you are going to see a report of how your business is performing, the amount you've made, success rate, payment issues, total payout, and all of that. And then you have other options on the menu as well, like transactions, customers, refunds, payouts, dispute, transaction splits, sub-account, terminals, and then for recurring payments like subscriptions and the likes, this is where you can get set that up. And then you can also create payment pages, products, storefronts right from inside your KABSTACK account. But we're not going to touch all of that for now. We just want to connect KABSTACK to our WordPress website. But I recommend you take the time to set up two-factor authentication to add an extra layer of security to your KABSTACK account. So you can see this notification here.
Registration. After completing your registration of on the KABSTACK platform, so the next thing you need to do is connect the KABSTACK account with your portal. So now what you need to do here is click on settings. So here you see API key and webhooks. So click on it. So you can see here you see the public key and the secret key. These are the two things that you need on your portal. Now, without wasting much time, let's navigate back to our portal. Let me log in as an admin. Now, to connect your KABSTACK account with your portal, go straight to school management. So go straight in school management, go to school profile. Here you can see this tab, KABSTACK configuration tab. So if you are using mobile device, so you can use the greater than or less than key symbol here to navigate either to the left or to the right. So click on KABSTACK configuration. So presently I have configured this particular school account with initially, but now let me reconfigure it So what you need to do in case you have changed your paystack account, so you want to change the key, so you just click on reset configuration. Now you come back here to your paystack account. Here you copy the live key, which is the public key, live public key. So go back to your, so you can see here, you paste it here. So you go back again to this, unveil this and copy this as well. So you just copy this. So you click on this place before you copy it, because it's a secret key. I cannot okay, before you can copy it, you will be asked to re-enter your password. So because you need to unveil it, so you come back here and paste it here. Having done that, just click on save configuration and you can see. So if you check, go back to the learners dashboard, so you see that the learners can now start making payments online. That is as simple as that. And without wasting much time, let's also look at some, let's go back to fee. So go back here to payments. So let's go to payment details, where you can see the payment details. So here, any payment made offline, maybe you do the update manually from your portal, so it will, the status will be pending, while any payment made online will be you will see the status will be verified. So and the reference number will be here, so that you can use it to track the payment on the paystack dashboard, on your paystack dashboard. Also, and how you can delete any payment made, maybe there is a mistake while doing the payment manually, so you can delete it here, but you cannot delete any payment made online. So now let's look at how we can, okay, before going to that, let's look at some of the features here. So we have payment summary here. So when you click on it, you can see this is the expected amount in the whole school, payment made so far, and the balance you are expecting. So and also you have the class summary here. So the payment per class, you can see the expected, paid, and the balance we are expecting. So now also you have the graphical representation of it here, so the payments, and also we have the monthly flow here. So now we, apart from that, you can download the PDF of the payment here. So you can search for payments here by the name, maybe school fee, or so you can search for the payments. Also you can filter payment by date here. So you can also filter date range here, so starting from a date to another date. So that is it here. And now, how you can make payments offline. Maybe a payment is made directly to the school account and you want to track all those payments with your platform. So you just come here, make payments. So this is where you make the payment. Let me just apply the information and get back. So now you can see here the class, the description of the payment paid to the school account. So also here you can see school fee. So you see the fee for that particular learner. If there are optional fees for the particular learner, you see them, it will appear here. So and another thing is you put the amount paid. Maybe let's say the learner has paid 20,000. So out of this 45,000, so you can, another thing is you cannot overpay. So if you try and click on it, so you can see the amount enter is more than the selected fee. So you cannot overpay. Let's say we are paying 20,000. So you can see payment made successfully. Now let's go back to, so this is where you can print receipt in case you want to print receipt from your head, though the learners can print the receipt from their end as well, from their dashboard. So you can just come here, select the class, so let's say GS1. So okay, we just make payment for GSS2. So let's say I think it's this particular learner. So now we've paid for school fee. So the payment, the learners need to make full payments before we can have access to the receipt. Now let's go back to school receipts. So let's go back to where we have the payments. Yes, the payment details. So you can see the new payment here. no, the new payment here you can see it. So the total is 45,000, but amount paid is 20,000, and it's paid to the bank. So that is how. So you can see it will affect the summary as well. So you can now see the payment made to so far 40,000 naira, and this has also changed. So you can see the new payment for GSS2, so school fee, so and 20,000 naira is being paid. So that is that about payments online and offline. If parents paid online, so the system will automatically handle those things. And if a parent pays offline, so the you will need to do the update from your end. So that is it, and the system will handle the rest. That is it. Thank you for watching the video, and God bless you.